Hey, what is up, guys? I just been thinking about a specific topic that I want to talk about in this video. This is like a ramble video, I guess, where I just blabber on for I don't know, 10 minutes or so, roughly. And I just I mainly just want to talk about the SJWs and just how their mindsets are. And uh, and I've made this clear. I don't uh, I don't agree with their mindsets. And uh, I pretty much define SJW as a person who's uh, just whining and bitching on the internet about just something that just something that they don't like, and because they don't like it, nobody else can like it, uh, and that's something that I don't agree with. Now, honestly, I can understand if you don't like something. Uh, for example, I just recently did a video about Dead or Alive, or at least as I'm recording this. I'm not sure if it'll be up by the time I put this up, but I did a video about Dead or Alive Extreme 3, uh, which talking about an article that was made about its VR mode, which uh, and I believe in the videos. I didn't say this, but I do want to make this public. But I have no plans on buying uh, Dead or Alive Extreme 3. I have no plans on buying it, uh, and honestly, I honestly don't want to buy it. But does that mean that everyone else in the world shouldn't be able to buy and play the game and just genuinely enjoy the game? No. And that's my and that's what I think that a lot of the SJW social justice warriors don't understand, because they, if you ask me, they just can't understand the simple concept of people have opinions. Uh, for example, uh, another thing that I don't like is Dark Souls. Like, I'm not. I consider myself a hardcore gamer, but I'm not Dark Souls level hardcore. So I don't like uh, a lot of the things in Dark Souls. But does that mean that nobody should enjoy Dark Souls or buy the game? Does that mean that every copy of the game has to be recalled and From Software has to be shut down? No, it doesn't. The way I see it, uh, I'm not going. I'm just not going to play the games. And if other people want to play it, they can just they can just play the game. Uh, I know a lot of people out there who like games that I don't like and don't like games that I like. And does that mean that 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 someone shouldn't be allowed to play the game just because someone else doesn't want to? Mm, I've always found that notion absurd, simply because it's censorship. And honestly, I'm against censorship all the way. Uh, and the main reason I'm against censorship is because uh, when you censor something, it makes it so that the person who's trying to create this art, or that's I'm using the term art loosely in this scenario, but they're trying to create a work of art, and uh, it does end up uh, just because uh, this work of art has a little bit of something that someone doesn't like, everyone can't play it. I just don't get that because uh, they're just trying to make this work of art just the way they want it, and if you're censoring them, they can't make it the way they want it. And the way that I see it is if you're a game developer or a movie director or anything like that, then you're the one in control of this project, or even a book writer or a TV show a director or whatever. Uh, so any kind of thing with the entertainment media that creates a story, you create an extra universe, and in this universe, there's other rules that exist in the realms of this world. Now, it could be parallel to our world, uh, but or it can have some major differences. But that's unimportant. But but my point is on this whole subject is that when you censor someone, it 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 makes it so that the developer or the, uh, whoever's making the product can't make the thing that or the whole world that they envisioned it as, and that's something that I don't agree with, because I think that if you are able to make a world and you decide to go through with this huge project of yours, uh, which pretty much involves creating a world, you should be able to control every little thing in this world that you made. For example, the Harry Potter books, which I do like the Harry Potter books. I'm not going to lie on that. But J.K. Rowling, that's the person who made it. Hold on, let me check. J.K. Rowling created a lot of these little things, and if parts of them were censored, the story wouldn't have gone how she would have envisioned it. And that's the point I'm trying to convey here, is when you censor something, they have to change things. And when they change things, it doesn't work out it just doesn't work for the better. And that's something uh, that not a lot of people understand. Uh, and now, and that's something that SJWs just can't get through their heads. That they focus on something really tiny, such as Final Fantasy 15 has come under this. Uh, Actually, no, change my example. Go with X-Men Apocalypse. The billboard with Apocalypse choking Mystique. I believe that's what was going on it, and and people lost their minds about it. And all I saw on that was a villain doing villain things. Just villain things. Like, create a new meme. There we go. Just villain things. But anyway, well, what I saw on the whole scenario was just a villain doing villain things, and apparently what SJWs see uh, is a man choking a woman, and that's something that I don't understand why people have that mindset, and especially because I guarantee you on that Mystique billboard thing that uh, that if it was Apocalypse choking Wolverine or something like that, or any male character, or if it was Mystique choking Apocalypse, nobody would have given a fuck. Nobody would have cared. But because it's uh, just a male character choking a female character. That's something I don't understand, and it results in censorship. And again, I don't agree with censorship for the main reason of when you censor someone, they can't create the world that they envisioned in their head. Now, and they just can't get it through their thick skulls that if they don't like it, then they don't have to buy it. If they don't like it, it's not for them. And that's something that they just don't understand. Because I'm trying to think of a video game series that I don't like. Or a movie series. Let's take the movie series Twilight. I have not seen it, and I don't have any intentions on seeing it. But if you like Twilight, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. Because just because I don't like Twilight, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be able to enjoy it. And that's how I think the world should work, and how it does work. So that's my thoughts on this whole situation. Now, am I being an idiot for having this belief of if it's not for you, then you don't have to pay attention to it? Then please let me know. But that's my thoughts on the situation.